What's up, you guys? How you guys doing? I'm still in the Pokemon mood, so hold on. I wanted to show y'all my old school. You heard me? Because I have all the old school ones. Blue, silver, crystal, gold, yellow, and red. And the one I played the most when I was a kid was blue version and gold version. Now, the gold version I have, and now this one is literally not the copy I had as a kid. So this one my Mexican homie gave me, but I had one back in the day that didn't have a sticker on the front because there was this woman basically. We called her the guinea pig woman because basically she had like two big old giant guinea pigs. They used to run around her house, and she had a daughter who was like 30 years old, but she had a whole bunch of anime stuff. And basically, we would get our anime stuff from her. I remember she gave me an action replay for the DS, and she used to sell all her stuff. Like I think she had like three Game Boys. People used to go over there and just buy stuff from her. It's kind of like how you had like the candy lady when you was a kid, who would like sell all the little candy cups. But basically, I got a gold version from her, and that one didn't have no sticker to it, and it didn't save. And I had a Game Boy Advance SP, and I had it was the newer version that had the brighter light to it. And I remember I got the gold from her. I paid, I think, either $7 or $10, and I played it to death, and I would leave it on. And this was my first experience of Johto when it comes to the video games, because I had watched Pokemon Johto on TV, the Johto journeys or whatever, Pokemon Johto. But I remember that playing this game was like mind blowing as a kid, and I remember I would only train up the starter Pokemon, Totodile. That's why Totodile has a special place in my heart. One of my favorite water types because it was one of my first starter Pokemon of all time. It was like the very first one. Um, and I remember, I had a Feraligatr at the end of the game. It was probably like level 86 or something. Because you were only when you were a little kid, you only raised the starter. You did not raise anything else but the starter Pokemon. So it was like level 86. And I remember I had beat all of Johto, all of Kanto, and I was going to Mount Silver. And I remember, bro, I remember this to this day. As soon as I got into Mount Silver to fight Red, I dropped my Game Boy, bro. I don't know how I dropped it. I was a clumsy little nigga. And I was, whoa, and I like somehow dropped it. And then I used to play with the volume off, and then I turned the volume on, and it was like, zzz, and I was like, oh my god. So I remember I started all the way over and played it again. And I probably played through gold like more times than you can count. Just because I love everything about the game. Crystal Gold and Silver are some of my favorite games of all time. Heart Gold and Soul Silver too.